Good afternoon, YouTube. I have been following this Ukraine situation for a while now, and I thought I would read a little something to you here, and then I'll post some links in the sidebar so you can do your own research and come to your own conclusions. But it's something that we all need to be keeping an eye on. Okay, has Baxter International released a biological weapon? This is an article posted by David Roscom Reports. Okay, the admin posted on November 1st of 2009. It says, evidence appears to suggest that Baxter International is responsible for a new deadly outbreak of viral pneumonia in Ukraine. In February of 2009, Bloomberg reported that Baxter accidentally sent virus material containing both live avian bird flu and seasonal influenza to multiple laboratories worldwide. A laboratory decided to test the vaccine on its ferrets, but the ferrets all unexpectedly died. It must be noted that Baxter has made a mistake like this before. Blood products produced by Baxter once contained HIV. Thousands of hemophiliacs died due to this, and many went on to infect their spouses. Okay. Later in the year, a bizarre story emerged on the internet. The Huffington Post reported on a man named Joseph Moshe, M-O-S-H-E, who was arrested after hours-long standoff with the police and the military, I might add. But that's not what the article says. But back to the article. He was arrested during this standoff and supposedly made threats against the White House. The man was able to withstand multiple rounds of tear gas. However, the internet community was very skeptical of the true reasons behind this man's arrest. Comments on the Huffington Post website immediately began pouring in about an unreported side to this story. Namely that Moshe was a Mossad agent specializing in biological warfare, who called into a radio show to warn people about a biological weapon that was made by Baxter International that would spread through vaccine and would cause a plague upon its release. Okay? With me so far, I hope? I'm reading this directly off this link that you'll be able to go back and reread. Although anyone can make a doomsday claim, and we should never believe anyone, and it must be said that the Truth Movement handled this well, the message was spread without being proclaimed as gospel. The amazing part about Moshe's claim was the location where Moshe said the biological weapon was about to be produced and released. Okay, so this guy named Moshe calls into talk radio, and he tells them that of this coming plague, and he tells them that Baxter is involved and is making this and is going to unleash this. Okay, so he decides that he's going to go to the Israeli embassy. I think it's the following day. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's the following day. And that's when the altercation between the police and the military and himself occurred. They tear gassed him. They made sure that his cell phones didn't work, or any kind of electronic device. And, okay, they said that this guy was a nut, basically, okay? And, that could have been true. He could have been insane. But the information that he gave lends credence to everything that he said. He had made statements specifically that it was going to be in Ukraine. All of this came out in the beginning of August, which is more than 2 months before the situation that is currently unfolding. For Moshe to correctly name the country where a new epidemic would be unleashed requires either inside information or an incredible coincidence, as anyone with a basic knowledge of statistics can confirm for himself. Let me read that one more time, okay? For Moshe to correctly name the country where a new epidemic would be unleashed requires either inside information or an incredible coincidence, as anyone with a basic knowledge of statistics can confirm for himself. Okay? And this article is really good. You need to go and you need to check this out. And I'm going to leave it at that for now. If I hear any more information, I will share it with anyone who wants to know. And I would appreciate that anyone out there with information on this contact me and give me the heads up, and let's network and try to keep people informed.